All right, Andy Lindahl here because Nate Kreckman can't handle not having lunch. So I'm with the big Illinois alum, Alex Palczewski, who we talked to a year ago. When we talked to you a year ago, you'd not got to play as much as you did this past year. So in a year's time, how much has changed in your life?
A lot. I mean, a lot of cool stuff has been going on. Engaged to my fiance, best decision of my life.
Congrats.
Thank you. But I mean, just a lot of cool stuff and just keep on growing, you know, like it's another year that I get to be part of this team and just kind of keep on working on my technique and being a part of this team. It's a blast to be here. This is the best place on the planet.
You can see it on video for those on radio, the smiles ear to ear. So I'm kind of curious, you're one of those, I know a lot of offensive linemen, and I've been told, you know, when you go from the left side to the right side, like you often do, it's not so easy as people think. It's like switching your punching hand and this and that. How are you able to do it? You played right tackle and left guard. How are you able to do that?
I mean, it's tough. I mean, the biggest thing is like the people that we have in this building have helped make that transition so much easier. I mean, like it starts with Zach Streif, our online coach. I've said this a bunch of times. He's the main reason that I came here, why I signed here. Just the way that he coaches, and also Chris Morgan, but just like the way that we go about our practices, not just physically, but also mentally has been huge. But then also like all the people in here, like in sports science and the training room, like when I was playing left guard that week, Bo Lowry, I went with him and Joe Danos, and we were kind of doing just some tests of I forget exactly what it was, but it was like measuring like force outputs from your left hand to your right hand, just kind of seeing the deficiencies and just slowly working on that stuff. But I mean, it was certainly difficult, and there's still a lot that I have to learn, but I mean, this place and the people that we have in this building have made that transition fantastic.
I am curious, do you have a favorite position? I know you'll do anything that gets you the paycheck, right? So let's get that out of the way. But do you have a favorite spot to play?
Not really. I mean, there's such a, each position has such a different thing. Like I do love guard, where it's just like you're in a phone booth, I'm gonna draw the line and I want to fight you right now. But at tackle, I mean, it's also a blast where you get to really kind of go out in space and just deal with different problems. You know, like obviously like playing guard, I get to deal with great players like Zach Allen, DJ Jones, Ennie. But then you go to tackle, it's like, all right, I got Nick Benito, John Cooper, like vastly different body types that present their own different types of challenges. But it's always, it's a fun, I like both of them, honestly.
Who are you checking? You know, it's funny because sometimes you guys, the O-line gets a reputation as, you know, big, dumb, whatever. But I know so many smart offensive linemen, and people have talked to me about how one guy changes the protection scheme, this, that, the other. Where are you looking first at guard compared to where you're looking? Is there a player you would first to tackle?
I mean, and that's what I'm still trying to figure out right now. Like kind of like the thoughts in my mind, like what I need to do physically before each snap and where my eyes have to go, just changes, you know. Like, but I try to make it similar for both positions. Like I know I have to see that inside spot of the defensive lineman. I know I have to have my hands up and have a good brace. And that's the thing, going back to it, of what Zach Streif and Chris Morgan have done a great job of finding your MOT moment of this is the play to win the game. What are you thinking? You're thinking, oh, I have to win this rep. Yeah, everybody's thinking that. What do I have to do? I have to tuck in my knee. I have to see the target through my eyes. I have to keep a good balanced brace. And so they've done a tremendous job of coaching that and also putting us in the position throughout practice of like feeling that anxiety that you have to practice that.
How are you with your kick step? I feel like we watch the one-on-ones and McGlinchey's the king of he does a rep and then I feel like it's like 9, whatever that drop step thing is. Are you good at that yet? Is that the hardest part about tackle?
I mean, it's both positions have their own, and it's just kind of figuring out what your problems are day to day, and especially in those crucial moments, and identifying them, and that being honest and vulnerable with yourself and seeing where your shortcomings are in those positions and those situations and attacking that. But it's still a lot to work on.
What are you thinking of your backs? Are you excited to have JK back? Just give me a little thought about JK, RJ, and then Coleman, because they've been the talk so far.
I'm extremely excited. I mean, like that's the one thing I've loved playing O-line from the get-go, from high school, college, and here, is when we do our job, we get to have the honor, like when we do it right, we get to showcase all the guys around us. So when we block well, we get a chance for Bo to throw this football to these unbelievable wide receivers that we have. I mean, I'm excited to see this. We block up a run well. We have an absolute monsters in our running back room, but I mean, we have our tight ends, everybody, and that's what's always fun, is we get to see the weapons that we have now, and when we do our jobs like we have to, they get to showcase their talents and really do some cool stuff.
All right, a couple fun ones, and we'll get you out of here. First off, did it make your heart bleed that Indiana won the national
Yeah,
championship?
I mean, it was tough. I mean, the biggest thing was my oldest brother went to Indiana, so he was kind of chirping the whole time. I mean, at least it's in the Big Ten. I'll take it. 3 straight years of Big Ten national champion, so I love that. But I mean, it's a change up. You know, it's not like Alabama, Ohio State, something. It's Indiana. Who would have ever thought that?
It's the world against the SEC anyway, right? So we could all root for that. Okay, final thing. Like I told you, Nate Kreckman, proud Illinois alumni that you met, who usually is just all falling over himself to talk to the Illinois guys. He left early because he was hungry. Do you have a message for how disappointed you are in your fellow alumni?
I am a little bit disappointed.
Would you call it soft?
I would call it a little bit soft. I don't have all the information. I need to hear where he went.
He was just hungry. That was it.
It honestly depends on where he went. If he would have went like a classic, a good joint, I would respect. If he went to a little Los Dos or a little Hong Kong station.
He probably went to Snarf's sandwich shop.
I don't know about that one. I am a little bit disappointed then, but yeah.
Thanks, Alex.
Definitely
We appreciate
awesome.
it.
Thank you, Andy.